lining the edge here up with the side of the stone. Get the knife flat, tilt it up until you feel where you're even with the bevel. And then you just slide across the stone, you get to the tip, you kind of rock it forward a little bit. And switch sides. Do the same thing. Watch your fingers because the end of the knife's sharp. You don't want to take off too much metal. Let's see how it's looking. So you can see where there's still some high and low spots. You see where some spots are kind of shiny and some are kind of dull. If you have a hard time seeing those, you can fill this in with like a Sharpie, and then as you grind it off, you'll see where the high and low spots are, and then any remaining Sharpie can be removed with alcohol. It's got some high and low spots. Can you see them? Mm-hmm. Okay, thanks.
Cool.
Okay, next step here is going to be Japanese water stone. Make sure that you wash all of the oil from the previous stone off. I used Dawn. I took the wrap off as well so I can make sure there's no oil on there, and plus I don't want to leave this wet because it'll rust. So yeah, this is Japanese water stone. You just make sure to keep it wet. Again, you keep line up this edge here with the edge of the stone. Make sure that this part's not on there. Lay it flat. Tilt it until the bevel is touching. And just slide it across the water. This one, I believe this one's 1,000 grit. Next time we'll go to the 6,000. Just lay it flat, tilt it forward. Make sure your fingertips stay away from the edge of the blade. You cut yourself. It's nice getting super sharp. Try to do both sides evenly. Make sure your stone stays wet. There's still a little nick in the blade near the edge here, but I don't want to make this any thinner, so. Okay, be back in a little bit with the 6,000. This is another Japanese whetstone. This one's 6,000 grit. This one's the fine one. We're gonna get nice shine and nice smooth edge on here. Still got some high and low spots on here, but it's definitely much better than it was. You can't let this stone get dry. You gotta keep it nice and wet. So this is the next step, but as you can see, it's looking much better. What do you think? Okay, I'll see you in a bit. I'm making some progress on getting this polished up. I'm going to use a Nagura stone now, which makes a slurry on here. So I'm just going to rub some of this on here. Make sure it's nice and wet. This gives a little bit more of an abrasive surface on the stone. See if we can get this polished up some. Okay, that should be good. Set this back here. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to what I was doing before. And I will be back shortly to show you how it turns out. After polishing, sharpening, stropping, looks pretty good. There's still a low spot there. I didn't want to take it any lower. I didn't want to shave off that much metal. But we go. Then I'm going to rewrap it, the handle. We're good to go.